Brothers, sisters, greetings. Sometimes in our life, we'll be going through life and we'll feel like our Christian life isn't progressing, it's not growing. Why? Why is that? We'll be going to church, we'll be maybe, reading the Bible, and yet we don't feel like we're growing. We feel sometimes like the Israelites in the wilderness. If you look at a map of the route that the Israelites took throughout the wilderness, it's like a huge kind of roundabout. They could have gone straight across to the promised land, but instead they took 40 years making this basically huge kind of circle. The thought for today is movement does not equal progress. Movement does not equal progress. And so what's the difference? Why is that? How do you get from movement to progress? One of the ways is with conviction. So the Israelites are in the wilderness. Moses goes up onto Mount Sinai to talk with God. And while he's on the mountain, God is giving him instructions for different kind of things that they should do throughout the camp of Israel. And one of those things, for example, is the Ten Commandments, right? We read about that in Exodus 20. Another thing, God is telling Moses, he's giving Moses instructions on Aaron. So Aaron is going to become the first high priest. And this is what he should wear, this is what he should do. While Moses is on the mountain, the people of Israel are back in camp. And what do? They go up to Aaron and they tell Aaron, make us an idol, make us a god. So Moses, he's on the mountain receiving instructions for Aaron, the first high priest. And what does Aaron do? He turns to the people and he listens to them. He collects all the gold and he makes an idol. It's written. God is telling Moses, go back to your people, for they have quickly fallen away. There was no conviction. They decided to fall back into idolatry quickly. Jesus, talking with the disciples, he tells them, love the Lord your God with all your heart, mind, body, and soul. That's the main verse for today. A little bit later, that's written in Luke 10. In Luke 17, if we jump ahead by 7 chapters, Jesus is reminding, again, those around him, to remember Lot's wife. You remember the story of Lot. Lot, his family escape. And yet what does Lot's wife do? She looks back. There's no conviction. We as a youth, we have to have this conviction when we follow God. Once we made a decision to follow him, and that's it. We don't look back, but we decide to give our whole life, our heart, our mind, our body, and our soul to God. Dear youth, conviction. The difference between movement and progress. May God bless you.